Police have arrested and formally charged a well-known journalist in connection with last month's bomb hoax at the GFL Charles Airport. That incident occurred on Wednesday, February 20th. 1 month later, on Wednesday, March 20th, 2019, Rihanna Isidore of Bishop's Gap was arrested and charged for the offences of bomb hoaxes and attempted suicide in relation to this incident. He was escorted to the 1st District Court, where he was granted bail on 2 counts of bomb hoaxes in the sum of $2,500 each, that's cash or suitable surety, and on his own recognizance for the charge of attempted suicide. Under Section 362 of the Criminal Code of St. Lucia, a person who makes a bomb threat is liable on conviction, on indictment, to imprisonment for 5 years, or on summary conviction to imprisonment for 2 years. Section 94 of the Criminal Code also states that a person who attempts to commit suicide is liable on conviction or indictment to imprisonment for 2 years. Doctors from the World Organization for Natural Medicine have officially begun a series of community outreach initiatives here in St. Lucia. As Dr. Sheila McKenzie explains, the goal is to bring persons to wellness through education. She spoke to Alex Bousquet.
The first clinic was held at the Pastoral Center in Maris Hill, where the doctors addressed the patients, which they would rather call students, as they, the doctors, consider themselves as teachers of health education, who are different from physicians.
We don't call them patients because we think patients mean that you give your health over to another person. You are a patient of a doctor. We think you are a student. The word doctor means to teach. And if you're not teaching, you're not really a doctor, you're a physician. Physicians are different from doctor. Physicians, they treat the physical body. Physician, physical body, mean to treat. So the concept of a people is to call their physician doctors. But they're not really doctors because they're not teaching you anything. They're not educating you of how to take care of themselves. So we are doctors, we educate the people how to take care of themselves, and we don't call them patients, we call them students. They are our students or they are our clients. So just to clarify those words.
After the airing of the doctor's visit just 1 day before the first clinic, Dr. McKenzie says she is satisfied with the number of persons who showed up.
We believe that if one teach one, once we teach them and they know to take care of themselves and their family, one teach one, we teach the village, and the village teach the towns, and the town teach the city, and the city teach the country, and then the whole world will be healthy. We will be doing other places on the islands, we'll be assessing their needs and having little seminars and telling them how to take care of themselves. It does not mean that you should not go to your doctor when you have serious health issues. You need to go to those people that are physicians to sort out emergency. You break a knee, for example. You should not do this at home. You have serious emergency issue, you're wheezing and you're coughing and there's some serious health issues with you, you should not treat it at home. You should go to your physicians. But the everyday maintenance of your health is in your own hands, because the physicians cannot follow you home and treat you 24/7. You're with yourself 24/7 to take care of your health.
The doctors were recently in Africa, Peru, the Middle East, and now visiting the Caribbean. They have a permanent outreach center in Haiti. However, this is the first time visiting St. Lucia, and they say they will be back. For the DBS News World, I am Alex Bousquet.
The St. Lucia Civil Service Cooperative Credit Union celebrated the achievements of staff for their long-standing service and outstanding performance at end of year 2018. The company's annual awards ceremony was held last week at the St. James Club, Morgan Bay. We have more in this report.
When it came to identifying the individuals who went above and beyond the call of duty, the Board of Directors and management of the St. Lucia Civil Service Cooperative Credit Union left no stone unturned. Over 15 of its members received awards yesterday for playing a key role in the company's growth and development over the last financial year. President of the Board of Directors, Mr. Zephyrin Francis, expressed his immense pride in the accomplishments of his fellow members and offered a few words of encouragement for maintaining these standards and even setting higher ones for the company.
Today is your day. Some will shine more than others, but remember, you all are part of it. The award ceremony today is just a start of many things to come. It's a way of saying thank you. We are here today to be part of your celebration. We are here to commend you.
Awards were presented to members for their outstanding performance in at least 5 different categories, including Team Member of the Year, Employee of the Year, and Teller and Loans Officer of the Year. Some awardees were selected by the employees themselves.
Receiving the award, I was totally happy. Also for the other awardees, I'm happy for them, and I hope they continue to do good in their work so they can get another award in the other year.
Well, it feels good. I'm fairly surprised. I wasn't expecting an award, and it was a pleasant surprise.
The company also took the opportunity to say a proper farewell to one of its longest-serving members who recently retired.
Well, it's a good place to work. It's a good environment. The heads, they're treating you good. They laugh with you, they'll crack joke with you. Because I myself, I was a custodian, and then I got the training. I did not want that at the beginning, but in going, I appreciated that.
Treasurer of the credit union, Mr. Ivor Daniel, closed the ceremony by commending staff once again for contributing to the satisfactory numbers published in the company's annual financial statements. For the DBS News World, I am Alex Bousquet.
Winfresh is the sponsor of this year's schools culinary competition organized by the St. Lucia Hotel and Tourism Association, the SLHTA. That competition, which was launched at the SLHTA conference room in Rodney Bay on March 20th, will be held in Soufrière on May 7th and 8th, 2019. 10 secondary schools will be participating in this year's competition, including the defending champions, the Soufrière Comprehensive Secondary, which also won the regional schools culinary competition held in Barbados last year. Participants will be using Winfresh sauces, marinades and other seasonings to flavor the dishes which they will be preparing, while they will be refreshed by H2O water and Winfresh juices. Throughout this partnership, it is expected that students and their coaches, who are all hotel chefs, will be better exposed to the range of Winfresh products and will get to know both the wholesome and delectable qualities of the Winfresh branded products. The competition will feature a cook-off among participating teams who will be required to produce a main course, after which the top 3 teams will be required to prepare a meal from a mystery basket to determine the overall winner. The top performing team will go on to represent St. Lucia at the Caribbean Schools Culinary Competition scheduled to take place in Barbados in August. Many of the island's top hotels have signed up to coach the students as part of their preparation for that competition. Through this competition, the organizers hope to develop the skills of students interested in culinary arts and to attract more young persons to the culinary industry in St. Lucia. Stay tuned, we have more news on the other side of this commercial break. Finally, on the lighter side, a pair of men set a Guinness World Record when they managed to ride all of Boston's commuter train lines in under 7.5 hours. Alex Cox and Dominic DeLuzio received the word from the record-keeping organization that they set a world record by riding every Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority train line with a time of 7 hours, 29 minutes and 46 seconds. Guinness said the 2017 ride is now being officially recognized as the fastest time to travel to all Boston subway stations. DeLuzio told the Boston Globe, "I didn't want people to get the wrong impression or think I was lying." The MBTA recommended the men on their accomplishment, or they commended the men on their accomplishment. And that's your lighter side and our news. I'm Kendall Burton. Thanks for watching. Good evening.